Andy Broadway here,
Tess Harperton.
and we are at the Orange County Auto Show here at the Anaheim Convention Center, and this is their 50th year.
They are. Since 1964, they've been doing this, you guys. And this is a Class B show, but it's full of Ferraris, McLarens, Nissan, Ford, Scion. I can keep going on and on.
Yeah.
And Andy, we need to get in there.
Yeah, so instead of going on and on, join us. Let's go. All right, Andy Broadway here at the Orange County Auto Show here in Anaheim, California, and we are standing in front of
The B-Class Mercedes-Benz 2014 electric car. Fully electric car, Andy.
Yeah, so that means there's no backup, engine that's giving you extended range.
It's not like the BMW when you could exchange. You could go from fuel to electric whenever you felt like it. This is full on electric from Mercedes-Benz. I think it's one of their kinds, and it's big in Europe, and they're bringing it over this way.
Right, exactly. So some of the features of this car is it's 85 to about 110 miles on the range on a charge, which is great for most people. Most people ain't going to drive 100 miles in a day. I mean, even going from here to Los Angeles and back probably isn't.
50?
Yeah, exactly. So you can get there and back. You'd still be okay. And then it's got a charge. It'll charge in 6 hours.
Yeah.
So you can just take it and plug it into a regular 110
And the
jack.
adapter is universal. So it's not something, it's like a washer and dryer, hookup.
Right.
So it's not like a lot of power, and you don't have to freak out if you're at Whole Foods. You can just plug it in, do your shopping, have a little bit of electricity, get yourself going and go.
Right. Yeah. So it's either a 110 or 220, and the universal charging stations are around, like you said, Whole Foods, and a lot of the fast food. I saw Carl's Jr.'s got a couple of those.
They're starting to pop up around LA, and thank God, because we need to save ourselves.
Yeah, so the infrastructure, of charging electric cars in California is getting really well.
Yeah.
Now, what really surprises me about this car, and we're not going to do like comparisons of other cars, electric cars that we've seen, but yes, but the one thing I've really seen with this one is the cost of this one, being that it is a Mercedes-Benz,
which is a high-end car.
$41,000.
Convenient, and you know what? It's cute, and it's compact, 4-door. It doesn't look like a mom minivan. It looks a little sporty to it, huh?
Exactly, and it's a Mercedes. This, like the guy was saying earlier, that this car is very popular over in Europe. This particular B-Class is, and it's a good-looking car. And a Mercedes, 41,000 and electric, crazy.
Oh, I know. I'm teetering between the BMW i and this one now.
Yeah.
So we got some war going on in my own personal opinion.
Exactly. And we'd be able to climb into this thing. We climbed into it earlier. The headroom is a whole lot.
So much
Oh
space.
my gosh. So let's go ahead and climb in and let's play around with some of the deals and stuff.
It.
Okay, so now we just climbed into the Mercedes. One of the very first things that I noticed in here is the headroom.
And you're taller than me.
Yes.
What, you're saying 6-foot guy?
Well, yeah, I'm 5'11" something, right? So not quite 6 foot. I'm not going to claim that one. But the headroom is,
Isn't that great?
I got a whole hand between my head and this. And one of the other electric cars we looked at today, nowhere close.
We were squished.
Yeah,
we
really squished.
Were.
And this is a Mercedes. So what we were expecting inside the Mercedes is the beautiful wood trim. We've got the chrome accents. We've got all the digital stuff here. I mean, it is beautiful, and I'm really, really shocked at the price. I mean, honestly.
I know.
$41,000. Now, here's what the guy was saying, which I kind of knew already. Everyone talks about the Teslas all the time. They talk about the Teslas, Tesla. They've got a big footprint out there. You can go almost 300 miles on one of theirs, right? Woo. But here's the interesting thing, is Mercedes owns 5% of Tesla.
Now, that's something I didn't know.
Yes.
At all.
Yeah, and here's the deal. Because of that ownership,
they've
got this cohesion of technology swapping, we call it. Well, I call it, you scratch mine, I'll scratch yours,
A little family going on.
A little family going on. So there's a little bit of that, like, the very first Tesla that came out, the one that looked like a little roadster.
2008, yes.
A little roadster, that little yellow one. A friend of mine owns one. And that one had a lot of Mercedes technology in it. Not the battery, not the motor,
not the look,
but
or
the
body.
powertrain, right?
All right.
In it. So that has been carried forward.
Yeah.
So Elon Musk has really put the relationships really great with relationships.
Which is nice. Let's tie those things together.
Exactly. So this has got some of the Tesla stuff in it, but you've got the Mercedes feel,
I was going to say that. I like that. The feel to it.
inside of the car feel. This is, I mean, I'm really close to making a decision on an electric car myself.
And I see it.
And I thought maybe I was going to hold back on the Tesla. But, you know, the range on this, you know, how often am I going to drive 300 miles in a day?
I'm not
right?
certain.
How often? Not that often. And if I did, I could probably hit a few charging stations on my way if I wanted. Or
well, and their
swap out
battery differs from this. I mean, this seems more convenient. You know, this is a battery that people are going to have accessible.
Right.
And Teslas are a little bit more challenging to find. Of course, they're popping up now, but this is already in the work.
This is a Mercedes. I mean, this is a Mercedes inside and outside. Looks great inside.
Got just a bit of Tesla mixed on in there.
Yeah, inside, underneath. You know, probably the Tesla, like, you know, the Tesla Tigerness or something, right? Or whatever you want to call it. But really, this is a Mercedes. You know, Mercedes is going to love that we're calling it a Mercedes because it is, right? But you've got you know, you've got that, like, you know, it's just great. I mean, I'm almost speechless.
I see that. I love that, though. That's great, Andy.
Yeah. And so we've got the digital display inside.
It's a little computer, and you've got a mouse stand on here.
And it's got the traditional dial pad that you would do with all Mercedes. GPS system built in, radio,
phone,
you know, all the comfort,
Bluetooth.
phone, Bluetooth, all of it.
Navigation,
you know,
of course.
All of its stuff inside. So it's all really, really well. The one thing that Mercedes doesn't do is they don't do any touchscreen screens.
Well, that's okay. You know, then it stays clean.
I think it's actually, it'll stay clean. Plus, if you're going like this while you're driving, you're too far out, right?
I agree.
It's better that you've got your touch down in here.
And I like the Mercedes keeps everything that you were in the driver's seat, and there's no reaching, there's no extension that you have to worry about. Everything is right here. And it's very comfortable. You know,
and I'm looking at the stitching here. Look at the stitching on the door. I mean, beautiful. I mean, not anything like you would think at this price. You wouldn't expect something like that, especially, you know, with this price. You know, look at your seating over there. You've got 3 memory settings for your seating.
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
So you can set it. You can set where you want it. When you get in, you just push a button and it will move to that particular preset mode. Same thing as on my side, preset mode on the seating where it is. How you can adjust it however. I mean, I could probably talk for 10 minutes on this car. Yeah.
You're in love with this car.
Totally love it. So anyhow, so we'll run through some of the other stuff and B-roll from Mercedes so you can kind of see the official stuff. But it's just my first look. I'm loving it. It's good.
Love it first sight, you guys. You know what? I'm still sold on that BMW Y. I loved it. It was just, it's so cute and tiny.
Cute. Yeah, it's cute and tiny. Yeah, absolutely. For me, this is my car. For you, the other one is for you because it's tiny. You got a smaller figure.
But everyone's got their own little feel to it, but you find a car and it fits you. Yeah, you guys should come on down here. Convention Center.
Check it out. All right, or go into your local Mercedes dealership.
Yeah.
Check it out. Thank you for watching TechBiz Geeks. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/TechBizGeeks. You can watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/TechBizGeeks. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TechBizGeeks. You can also subscribe to our RSS feed at techbizgeeks.com. Thank you for watching.